What's going on, guys? It's your boy the Cash Critic back with another YouTube video. So, first and foremost, thank you so much for tuning in. I highly appreciate the support you guys have been giving me. Much love, highly appreciate that. And let's get into it. This is going to be a very quick and snappy video. I really just wanted to get into the numbers that New World has been displaying as of recent, and it's very, very impressive. So, like I said, guys, right, I really got into like the PC gaming specifically because of this game, and I can't be any happier than to see these kind of numbers, especially on the Steam charts, right? To show that there's that support and that motivation and that eagerness to come back to the game after it being released for a full year and pretty much being a flop, right? So I think I came into this kind of new world kind of genre at a perfect time, just because the player base has came back since then and really has seen an uptick in the amount of players actually coming in and grinding it out again. So that being said, I just wanted to go a little bit in depth about it because realistically, if you think about it, you can see the all-time peak was 913,027 players, right? But as of recently, these numbers have been crazy, right? Last 42, like the 42 minutes ago, 135,635 players, right? 24-hour peak is 130. So same kind of numbers, right? Where they're pushing these numbers hard. So I'm really excited to see this, but also a real thing to think about on a more realistic kind of note is how long is this momentum going to drive for, right? Because you can see here, and as we scroll down for the release of the game, right, October of 2021, you will see peak players 913,027, and realistically, I want to say about a month, 2 months, even 3 months. That's when they saw the huge drops, and pretty much since then, as of recently, right? So you can see literally negative, like 62% of the player base was gone by November, with the average amount of players at 155,000. So the peak players at that point was 357,000, and you can really just see the decrease month by month by month, right? And that was really when they realized New World wasn't getting the kind of support from the developers at that point. There wasn't really no end game at all either. So that's why a lot of players they got the cap of level 60, and really they had a ton of XP and really nothing to do with it, unfortunately. Um, but obviously, August came around. Ever since the announcement of the developers really going in and making their kind of presence known that they're here to support the game, bring the content in, and really get the player base back is really showing. So you can see here in August, right, with the Brimstone Sands update that came out, they ended up seeing like an increase in the players to start preparing for that kind of update. And then September came around, and then ultimately average number of players obviously increased from July, right? 13,000 to 16,000 to prepare, from 16,000 to 25,000 in September, and then with the announcement of the roadmap and fresh start worlds, right, to really attract those players. And now in October last month, right, just a week ago, literally average amount of players 34,000, so another huge increase. And now this month alone, the average amount of players, I know we're only like a week or so in, 42,000 players, right? And it's because of the developers and just because of the noise of the player fan base that they have been making, and a lot of players have been coming back. But not only that, we really see the time that they've been taking to actually go ahead and develop the game as a whole, really. So we had the Brimstone Sands update as of recent. We had the new weapons as of recent. No more quests, more interactive places to actually do, and more things to actually get done within the games and the community. Not only that too, but the announcement of Fresh Start Worlds. Right, there's the Twitch event going on right now that's 2 weeks long. That's really been driving players, and with the drops and the rewards that Twitch has been actually going ahead and providing if you watch the streams, which, just saying, don't want to plug mine in, but the cash underscore critic, follow me on Twitch as well. But also, I just claimed my reward from watching one of my favorite streamers for 4 hours straight live, right? So they're doing a lot right now to regain the player base, and not only that, They're keeping us in the loop constantly. But the big question stands: is this going to last? Right? Um, I I personally really hope this does last. You know, I'm loving it as a solo player. Right? I don't like I only have two friends in the actual game itself. I don't have any real life friends that actually play the game, unfortunately, which every day I'm trying to convince someone to go ahead and get a hold of it, but we'll see how that goes. But I think as long as the devs keep us in the loop and they continue to push out, not crazy updates like Brimstone Sands, right? That was a huge, huge update. Maybe just some minor updates to keep us occupied and especially to keep you occupied during endgame. That's the most important thing I would want to say. But as long as they let us know what they're working on and what their roadmap is, I think the fan base will definitely stay and the player base will definitely go ahead and appreciate that and continue to grind out the game as well. But if they don't and they really, we see that it's taken too long to push out content, they're not holding up to the deadlines, I think that's ultimately going to drive them away, unfortunately. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments down below what you think is ultimately going to happen. Will we be able to keep this momentum in New World? Are you hyped about the roadmap that's coming out down the line? Are you hyped to see what's going to come around in 2023 as well? Because, there's the rumors of the mounts. The leaderboards are going to be coming out fairly soon. I know there's already been leaks of that, so that's exciting as well. But there's a lot to look forward to with expansions as a whole. Probably more weapons, more expeditions, more skills, right? So I'm excited to see where the game goes from here. And regardless, it's a year old, so there's still a lot of room for growth. So again, let me know what you think. Let me know if you're tuning in and really trying to play New World as well. Um, and let me know if you're enjoying the content as well. So drop a like, hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button. It's your boy, the Cash Critic. Peace out, baby.